Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm going to be in conversation in the next few minutes. For the next few minutes, rather, I with the former president of the Naga Hoho, Mr. Chuba Ozukum, and who belongs to who hails from the Ao tribe, and I have a lot of friends from the Ao tribe. So before I go and let me try refreshing my Ao dialect a bit. Hello, Chuba. Thank you for spending time. And Kumalia Ruba, Chuba,
Chungalir, Chungalir.
Chungalir, Chungatang Nakun
Kohima.
Women nuclear, hoy Jonger Macho.
Chungur.
Jonger, Nina Minmer, Chuba, Nina Minmer.
You are very fluent, you know.
Uh, uh, Apui logote lok pai kena bishi bishi kushi pai she. Apuri ki kuri
Okay.
ase.
Just resting.
Buya se, hoy. Chuba is such a. I'm so delighted to be in conversation with you, Chuba, and I must say
Yeah.
the Nagas and have shown a lot of restraint in the entire Manipur violence, and I am so glad about that. And I just want to know, what do you think? How could, as per you, you're a total neutral party. You are not from Manipur. You're not a Kuki. You're not a Maite. As per you, in your personal capacity, what do you think? How could, since you are so close by, though I know the cultures, the ethnicity is very very different, but in your personal capacity, how could be peace? How could we bring back peace in Manipur, Chuba?
Okay. First of all, thank you, Major Mohammed, for having me in this conversation with you. Uh, when we talk about the Manipur crisis at the moment, it's a very complicated one, to my understanding. And this was not erupted all of a sudden, but since many years back, and I must say that maybe since the statehood of Manipur, the socio-political problem was very much there uh, among the these major three ethnic groups: the Nagas, Bugis, and the Metis. And you know why this crisis has surfaced once again? It's all because of the government of India. You know, on the part of government of India, the could not bring political solution with the Naga people. That is why so many things has gone wrong among the different ethnic groups. And now, you know, last more than 25 years, the peace negotiation have been going on between the NSCN and the government of India. But one may wonder as to why government of India should not bring a political solution to the Naga people, even after a lapse of 25 years of negotiation. And you know what happened when the ceasefire was signed between the NSCN and the government of India? Ceasefire coverage was without the territorial limit. Because even in the Naga areas in Manipur, ceasefire was very much there as per the agreement. But you know, in 2001, what we call it the Great June Uprising, you know, in the month of June, there was a protest from the Metis community. Many lives were lost, precious lives were lost, Even government secretariat have been burned down, and that's how government of India had to remove the provision under the ceasefire agreement with regard to the territorial coverage. So there is no ceasefire coverage in Naga areas in Manipur at the moment. And not only that, during the Congress regime, when Mr. Ibupi was the chief minister of Manipur, he has created different new districts in Manipur. For example, in Kangpokpi, a new district was created, and the entire Kangpokpi area was under Senapati those days. And Nagas are now claiming that Kangpokpi areas or Senapati areas, all these lands belongs to Nagas. Nagas, under the aegis of United Naga Council, they have also protested against the government's decision for the creation of new district, but the government failed to bring any tangible solution. And after that, tripartite talk was initiated by the government of India between the Naga people and the government of Manipur in presence of the official from the Home Ministry. But that also have stopped. No more tripartite talk. So the situation was like that. Now the crisis, how it has started in Manipur, that everybody have come to know. Maybe the demand for the scheduled tribe by the Métis may be one factor, but even prior to that, there were so many problems among these different ethnic groups. I was just wondering, because I've come across hundreds of statements issued by the different organizations, from national and international level, and also hundreds of political leaders. The statements have also these people have also issued the statements. Everyone, every leader, every organizations have condemned the present crisis in Manipur with regards to the killings of innocent people between the two ethnic groups, and also, particularly on this uh, raping of innocent girls, women. I have no other words to express how to condemn this kind of brutal act, the heinous crime committed by different people, different organizations. It has become an international issue now. It's not only in India. Many political parties, intellectuals, many organizations have also condemned as to why the Honorable Prime Minister should keep silent on this. He spoke about the raping of two innocent sisters, but he failed to see anything how to bring, the situation under control, how it has started, why people are killing each other, how to resolve this problem. And without resolving this problem, the killing and the rape cases will go on. Now, as per the official record of the government of Manipur, uh, they are claiming that 150 people have been killed, and uh, churches have been burned down like that. But then I might be wrong, but according to my observation and understanding, uh, the people, those who have killed since 3rd May, it will close even 200 by now. I think even on the part of cookies or Métis, uh, for some killings, who knows, they may not like to expose to the outsiders under what circumstances, for what reason those people were killed. So this is the kind of situation that our brothers and sisters in Manipur they are undergoing to bring the situation under control or to bring peace. You know, it's to my understanding, it's a very complicated issue. Um, even by imposing, president's role or whatever, may not be able to bring peace among the people. Tomorrow, the chief minister may resign, but the people in the state, if they cannot compromise each other, if they don't understand the crux of the issues and try to resolve amicably, there will be no peace. But now, at the same time, I've been thinking, and still I'm thinking, that the government of India must deal with this situation with all seriousness, with special reference to the Indo-Naga political problem. Once this problem is resolved, then I feel that it will be much easier to bring peace in Manipur state.
And what do you think can be the role of a Mayank who's not from Manipur, a neutral party who's not from Manipur? Like you and I would be Mayanks for that matter. We are neither cookies nor Maitis. How important do you, according to you, do you think the role of a neutral party would be in this to bring peace?
Yeah, though I am from Nagaland state, but we have 4 districts in Manipur belongs to the Naga people. We have a big body in Manipur called United Naga Council. This is the big body for all the Naga tribes in Manipur, and we are compelled to follow the directives and the decision of the United Council. So yes, I really appreciate that till now they are also maintaining neutrality between the two communities. Yes, no doubt, as you know very well. Just recently, even one of our Naga sisters has been beheaded.
On
She
15th.
was tortured. She was tortured, and she was a very innocent woman. But still, then she was murdered. Even prior to that, our Naga sisters in Imphal city, some of them were tortured on their way to the airport. Our Naga youths in the valley, they are, under threat. One cannot imagine that Nagas are living freely or peacefully, but they are also under threat in such a situation. So, now the the crisis is between the two communities only, but I'm worried what will happen to the Nagas, in future. There are thousands of Naga families in the valley. the same thing what has happened to the cookies may happen to the Nagas in future also. That is what I'm also worried for my people in Manipur state.
Very sad. You so spoke the right thing. Absolutely, yeah, you're absolutely right. So tell me those four districts of Nagas in Manipur. Could you name them? One would be a Krul of Tangkul Nagas,
Role and Tamenglong,
Tamenglong,
uh, Chandel in Senapati.
and Senapati, right? So
Yeah.
and which tribes would be prevailing more in Manipur? Which Naga tribes? The Maos, the Tangkuls, the which tribes are the ones which are
No,
prevalent more in
it's Tangkol.
Tangkul?
Yes.
And of course the Nagas took out a letter about how the killing of the Naga lady on 15th, how it should be inquired and how the perpetrators should be punished and such things. Now, also, do you personally feel that the Northeast, when I say Northeast, I do not mean Manipur or Nagaland only, I include Mizoram, Tripura, Arunachal, Meghalaya, I include the entire Northeast, in fact. So, do you think it has been neglected for some time?
Yes, yes, very much. Yeah.
I
Whether
feel so. I feel
no,
so.
because I've come to know that you were also in the Northeast when you were in the force, under different regiment. But whether it is Congress party or BGP or any party in the power, they've been neglecting the entire Northeast uh, since many years back. Even the
So,
present regime, they are talking about the Northeast policy or Northeast development, infrastructure development, or whatnot. But then I must say that center is giving steep motherly treatment. Uh, so
so,
hmm,
yes, please tell me. Please tell me.
that's why when the present crisis in Manipur cannot resolve by the government of India, it is started no, on 3rd May, which is now 2.5 months. Within the 2.5 months period, how many of them have been, you know, killed? How many of them were raped? As of now, there is no internet. Otherwise, as and when the internet is removed, we can expect a lot of, unwanted reports. Uh, we can expect. So, when India cannot resolve this ethnic crisis in a state, how can we also expect? How can I'm just wondering now, India is uh, trying to become a permanent member in the United Nations. When India cannot resolve this small problem in Manipur or all these, political problems in the Northeast, how even India become the member of United Nations as permanent member, how India is going to exhibit, and other issues with different countries. Even now, the European Parliament, what they have discussed in the Parliament, what they have resolved, what kind of resolution they brought out with regard to this Manipur crisis. So I think it's high time that government of India. Uh, I know the honorable home minister and the prime minister. They are capable person. They are capable enough if they are determined to resolve all these problems in the northeast with special reference to Manipur crisis.
I so agree with you. I so agree with you on that. 100%.
Yeah.
Tell me one thing, you also feel like I feel the Northeast has been neglected, so you also feel that. So, but when tell me
Yes,
one thing, when you come across a person like me who, when I called you up, I remember when I first called you up, I didn't speak to you in Nagamese. I spoke to you in
yeah,
your dialect.
yes.
And first, you could understand what he was saying. And then you heard me speak your dialect, you were shocked of it.
Yeah,
We
for
had a good
sure. I
laugh.
got so. Yes, yeah.
So, how do you feel about that? Tell me that.
No, first I was thinking, your father or mother must be from Nagaland. Otherwise, you'll not be able to speak my own dialect. That's what I thought.
মই লাগানাম আলিবা আছে আমি বি নাগা আছে আমি আউট ট্রাইবতে আছে মই 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 বস্তিতে মককচুংতে আলিতে আলিচেন ডিস্ট্রিক্টতে আছে why because Ali is my name and my father's name is Zamir, Lieutenant General Zamir Uddin Shah, Zamir. So moi laganam Aliba Jamir, Zamir
Uh,
Jamir ase. So all my our friends like Ozukums, the Long Kumars, the you know, they feel why you why you oh why you Jamir, why not Long Kumar? So they tell them that Ali Bar Alila like that. But like, I won't tell you, brother. I feel one of the persons from Northeast itself. I genuinely feel unconditionally from the bottom of my heart. I feel for people from Northeast. I think they are the best
Thank
people,
you, thank you.
the best of friends, very cultured people, men of principles, men of character. They keep the word. They don't cheat people and very simple and
Yes,
emotional
yeah,
people. Very, very simple and emotional people and
very
loving.
simple. Yeah, we don't betray people. We don't cheat others. In fact, we are very honest people and peace loving people. Mm.
Absolutely, absolutely, Chuba. Best of
Yeah.
friends. Ladies and gentlemen who are listening to me, you make friends with a Naga, you have a friend for life. You mess with a Naga, God help you. You know what they'll
Yeah.
do to you. So if you
Yeah.
don't, so they're the best of friends and worst of enemies. I always maintain that. And before we call say good night, I must share a small anecdote with you, Chuba.
Okay.
Chuba, it was the year 2005. And in the year 2004, the infamous allegedly Manorama Devi rape case in Manipur had taken place. And there were a lot
Okay.
of protests by the Mera Paibis and, by the in Manipur about go back Indian Army, go back Assam Rifles and such things. And there were a lot of anti-forces sentiments, not just in Manipur, it was spreading basically. It was spilling
Hmm.
over. And a few months later in 2005, I was there in my uniform.
Okay.
And you know what, my friends from Northeast, when I say Northeast, I do not say Nagaland or Manipur or anywhere. I say from North overall. What they would tell me. I was a young captain that time. Captain Ali, when we see you in uniform, we feel that we are well protected. We have soldiers like you and your troops. We feel the army is here now to protect us. Not earlier we would feel intimidated. Earlier we would feel they are not our friends. But today, thanks to you, our perception has changed. And let me tell you, I celebrate Songremo and Motsu as well. First
Oh,
August is coming. First, second, third August. What are your plans? I want to know.
yeah. It's a great festival for us. So
For
every
us,
year,
for me also. I hope you're including me as well in that.
what's is over, but still we have Changramo. Yeah.
Right. Then you have Songremo. After Mosu, you will have Songremo. And like the Angamis have Sekrene, like the Aspis
Agree.
have Bihu. So,
Yeah.
I have a lot of love for them. In fact, Chuba, thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to us. Truly grateful to you for taking our time and lots of love and my love to everyone who you know, not just Nagaland, anyone you might be knowing in Nagaland. Tell them your
Okay.
brother has said hello to you. Take care.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. Thank
Bye,
you.
Chuba.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.